Hi everyone, I'm Nerdy Fool, and welcome to Zelda Breath of the Wild. I have played a bit of this in the past. For people who know the story, I made it to about where you first meet Impa. So most of the game is going to be new to me. Obviously, I've seen little bits here and there since the game came out, but I think in general this will be mostly a blind playthrough. But with the sequel coming out soon, I thought it's finally time for me to dive in and actually experience this game. Should have done it years ago. So let's start with a new game.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link. That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Hi, Dorinda. Sheikah Slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. Yeah, I'm excited to really dive into this game. I sort of just ran through it quickly the last time, and this time I want to take it a bit slower, spend some time really diving into the lore, into the story, and really having fun with it. Well, wearing trousers, these old trousers are threadbare in spots, but they're surprisingly comfortable. The legs are a bit too short, though. Leaves the question of, were these Link's clothes from before? And if so, was he a lot smaller back then? Or are these just random clothes that happen to be here?
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
Authenticating. Sheikah Slate confirmed.
You are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
So you said voice is a little quiet. Is that just my voice, or is that the in-game voice? I guess if I can figure out how to get to system, is there an option to adjust volume levels? Because I didn't think there was. In-game. Is the rest of the audio in the game quiet? Or should I turn up the game audio? Okay, I'll assume everything's fine. Oh, one thing that has always confused me and is going to continue to confuse me with this game is the buttons. I don't know Switch controls very well. Throw R, I always confuse with RZ, which is just dropping it. The constant question of where's the A button, etc. You're gonna get to see me mess stuff up all the time. Yeah, the music hasn't started yet. Alright, so I'm intentionally quiet during cutscenes, but hopefully that was a better example of the music and how loud it is. Did you think it needed to be turned up? A tree branch. Now, let's see. So it's that to switch. Okay. We'll grab these random mushrooms, Hylian shrooms, for half a heart. Audio sounding fine to me, but obviously I pass it through processors to make sure that it doesn't drown out my voice, and possibly that's changed something. And then we'll push the boulder like everyone does. Otherwise, why would it be here? Oh, I'm definitely going to blow myself up with the bombs when we get to that point. Direct heat to soften it and sweeten this apple. Eat it to restore 3/4 of a heart. I beg your pardon, I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go around taking whatever you please. Oh, forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Please, help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Well, who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Well, where are we? Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. That temple there, long ago it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. Let's talk to him. Oh, what are you doing? I'm relaxing by the fireside, of course, although I'll need to cook myself another baked apple at some point. Simple foods such as apples are fine to eat raw, but roasting them on a fire makes them tastier and more nutritious. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if I may be of service. Oh, don't stand in the fire, Link. That's bad for your health. Alright, so what do we have? We have a couple of apples. Hold. Add one. And a couple of mushrooms. And then, yeah, let's drop them in the fire. There we go, some baked apples. Oh, looks like the apple didn't bake.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Alright. We have a direction to go. Old man, I'm hearing voices in my head. Should I follow them? Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. And how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? To set things on fire, of course. That is rather unnerving. Please be cautious with that around any dry grass that might catch fire. You know, there are plenty of monsters in this area. That torch would make a good weapon if need be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights onto them. Locking on with that. I could climb the temple. I know from what I played through before, I know we have to climb the temple later, so I might just save that for then. The woodcutter's axe. Throwing a weapon is a thing I did not do before because I didn't see a point. Although from what I understand, you do get crits if you've thrown a weapon. So I've heard that it's good to do that with weapons that are about to break. Weapon durability is something I never really got accustomed to. And let's jump. Yeah, you found me. Huh? You're not Hestu. But you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hestu, please return this to him. Korok seed. This small seed was given to you by a Korok. It has a distinct smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you never know what may happen. The first of many, correct. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. Alright. Let's grab this sword out of the stone, because surely a sword stuck into a stone will be an awesome weapon that will help us throughout our entire adventure. A rusty broadsword. This once fearsome sword has seen better days. It can do some damage in the right hands, but also breaks quickly. I mean, I'm not opposed to accidentally 100%ing the Koroks, but I've seen a map of Korok locations, and it's madness. So that seems unlikely to happen. Like, if I spot one, I'll definitely go for it. Also seeing if I can find any fish while I'm here. But didn't see any obvious fish. Alright, so let's go check out this temple because we're here. Is there anything in here? I remember there wasn't, but my memory of this game is, of course, limited. Nope, that was, as usual, the wrong button. Throw it. Oh. Throw it and smash it. Alright. As fun as that has been, we'll move on. There we go. That's how you attack. I'm gonna take that. Thank you. The severed horn of a bokoblin, a creature often encountered on the plains of Hyrule. It isn't edible, but it can be tossed into a stew with some critters to make an elixir. I also don't think I bothered making elixirs before, which I think is something I should have done more of in my previous playthrough. Ancient gear, a gear used in ancient machinery. Despite being incredibly old, its build quality is leaps and bounds above anything built using current technology. Right arrow key swaps weapons on the fly. Yes. Yes, they did mention that, and I will try to keep it in mind. Alright. Can these clubs break these? Not particularly. Good, good, good. Bokoblin Horn and Bokoblin Fang. A tooth obtained from a bokoblin. It's worn down and not very sharp, but it's still pretty hard. Cook it alongside a critter to make an elixir. And treasure. Hylian trousers. Traditional dress trousers of Hyrule. The plush fabric makes these trousers quite comfortable, and their high durability makes them ideal for travelers. So I will definitely replace my threadbare pants with these. And Link clearly learned to run from the school of Commander Shepard. No stamina, but luckily he can improve it. Ancient Spring. A spring used in ancient machinery. It is light and buoyant enough to float on water, and no matter how many times it's compressed, it never loses tension. Which is pretty fancy, actually. This ancient technology is pretty great. Oh, hey, buddy. More random stuff. Ancient Spring. I don't know how much looting you guys want me to do of going around to all of these creatures. Ancient Screw, I think that one's new. A screw used in ancient machinery. It's made of an unknown material, and no matter how many times it's turned, its threads never seem to show signs of wear. Because I think this stuff is somewhat rare, though right here it seems to be everywhere, so who knows. Another ancient screw. I could go through the whole location grabbing all of it, but not sure how interesting or important that would be. Awesome. We got 5 arrows. A bundle of 5 common arrows. The shafts of these arrows were carved from the wood of a sturdy tree. I will do probably a reasonable amount of looting. Traveler's Bow. A small bow used by travelers for protection. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it can be used to attack foes from a distance. Yes. And if I don't want to fire, that's how I do it. Okay. Alright, we can't do anything with this statue yet. The goddess statue smiles upon you. Skyrim 2.0. One of the things I was expecting, but this claims it's an RPG. Another ancient gear. But one of the things that turned me off to it is that there aren't any stats to grow or anything. And I think someone told me, and I think it's not true, but this was in the early days of Breath of the Wild, where a lot wasn't super well known, but someone said that the more you kill any individual type of creature, the harder those types of creatures become. So I thought that by going around actually killing stuff, I was making the later game harder for me, so I didn't want to kill stuff, and there was no experience to be gained, and anytime I did attack something, my equipment broke down and got worse, and I was like, why should I actually kill stuff? And if I'm not killing stuff, I'm not playing the game, so what's the point of anything? And I just was struggling to figure out what I was supposed to be doing if attacking things was wrong, and breaking my gear seemed like it was wrong, etc. I remember dying on these guys way too many times. There's one of the, like, blue bokoblins. Yeah. In there that wrecked my face repeatedly. I doubt there's any way I could hit that from all the way over here. Oh, I've got that on. The trying to adjust your aiming. Probably need to aim up way higher. Maybe? Hey, I hit it. I thought there would be explosive barrels in there, and there was not. Let's try and hit this guy. Oh, I am out of arrows. I feel like I've made mistakes. Yeah. Yeah, see, I can see explosive barrels in there, but for whatever reason, the lantern didn't get them. Yeah. They're all just in there happily. Lantern didn't kill them or anything. See, this is what happens when I play this game. Nothing really works. Alright. No. I think there are ways to dodge if you're locked onto an enemy. Somehow. Yeah, that's my thought, is take them one at a time, but I'm trying to remember what the dodge mechanic was. Because I will need to know that. Nope. No. Run away! Alright, let's eat some food. I know there's a dodge out of the way mechanic. I'm certain of it. I just don't know what it is, and there's no tutorial telling me. Did he just teleport? How dare. Oh, that's fancy and not what I was looking for. Let's go over here to system. Let's see. Nope, not that. Yeah, it's not clear. I think you have to be locked on them for it to work. Then there's, like, the ability to do backflips out of the way and whatnot. Either way, I'm gonna leave them alone, because that's just courting death. Meanwhile, our goal is over here. At that strange thing that seems to be jutting out of the rock. Boko shield, good. And a traveler's sword, finally a reasonable weapon. Probably should still stick with our garbage weapons until we get to more dangerous enemies. At least that's my mind how I want to go through my weapons. Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. Okay. Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Great Plateau Tower. Distilling local information. Regional map extracted. Nice topographical map. It even impressively goes as far as to draw individual trees.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.